Hello everyone, welcome to Wild Writing in the Time of Corona. We've reached day 73 and we're going to do a slightly different workshop. Today's workshop's focus is numbers. Not territory I'm terribly comfortable with, I'm much happier with letters, as you know, but we're going to try and work with numbers. And we're going to do that by you making a choice of a number. You can really choose any number. You might find the writing of the poem easier if you choose a number possibly that's got single or even double digits, although you can have whatever number you choose, and as mathematicians will tell me, no doubt numbers are infinite. But choose your number. And when you've chosen your number, I suggest you write it down. I suggest you look at it carefully. You look at the shape of it, you listen to the sound of it, and then you start to investigate it with these 6 suggestions from me. The first number one, the associations a number might have. So for example, if I chose number 3, I might think of Father, Son, Holy Ghost. I might think of the 3 Musketeers. I might think of triplets. So the associations that the number can have. The second is if the number were a person. So if the number could speak, and had character traits, what would they be like? So it's the number in role, really. So would 3 be a kind number? I think it probably would. I think the shape of it, the roundness of it, probably says to me it's probably quite kind, although it's a bit incomplete. And because it's an odd number, I think that I would bring that into its kind of characterization. The third is the significance of the number. So this is quite like associations, I suppose, but is 3 a significant number? Well, it might be. You could again think of different resonances as it has. Some people will find 3 really significant. To me, it's a significant number because I have 3 children. But anyway. The fourth thing I think I'd like you to think about, as I mentioned before, is the shape of the number. You might like to look at what the number's like in other scripts. For example, if I keep working on 3, which is what I seem to be looking at the moment, in our script, it's quite a round number. It can have some straight lines to it. If you look at it in Roman numerals, it's just lines, isn't it? And it's the last of the kind of the lines, because after that you go to 4 and 5, etc. You might like to look at the number in another language. So what is how that sounds. So it might be tres, it might be, yeah, I'm not very good at counting, so I can't get tres or trois. I think is about all I can manage. And the 6th thing is I want you to give yourself a challenge on top of everything else, and to try and use the number in some way in your poem, so to control the structure of your poem. So it might be that you use the number for, shall we say, the lines in each verse. It might be the words in each line. It might be if you have a big number, it might be the total number of words or the total number of lines. I did this quite a while ago where I chose the letter 9. I think I chose it because of its Germanic resonances, and I quite like 9. Sounds quite like a proud number. And I wrote a 9-lined verse. So the number has to show up in the structure of your poem in some way. So you're thinking about all different aspects of the number, and I would like you to give your poem a title. You could, of course, if you wanted to, do this as an acrostic. That's another possibility, where you write the letters of the number down by the side. So 3 would be THREE, where each line would start with that, if you wanted to. So it really is free rein, and on the basis of that, I didn't want to do mine until you had a go at doing yours. So there's going to be no poem from me on this recording, but I think I will of course publish mine later. And I'm going to just say simply today that in a moment I'm going to ask you to write your poem, and I'm going to finish the workshop there. I think this has a lot of possibility for creativity. Some of you can do all sorts of things with a number. It gives you its own intrinsic shape if you were feeling bold enough. My skills are not are not great in that regard. But anyway, have some fun, have some research, do some thinking, and then try and use your words, your sounds, maybe even the shapes, the rhyme possibly, to reflect the number. And I hope you have great fun doing this. I'm going to make the start of your writing also the end of this workshop today. So I'm going to say, when you are ready, start, and I will say see you later. Bye and good luck. Bye.